Good morning, Metaverse. I'm Thor with the red hand, and today was a good day. There was Solana's breakpoint going on, a lot of great presentations, but really, who cares about what's going on at breakpoint when there's the Impact Summit? The Impact Summit was Star Atlas specific, so basically all the information that you need to know for the entire day was happening in its own separate room, focused on Star Atlas the way it should be. And there was a lot of people from the Star Atlas community that made their way out to Dubai and experienced the summit. Now, I have to say I'm very pleased with how that entire presentation was done and pulled off by the team. I think they did a very good job. I'm not just a cheerleader. I do have some very critical videos when I see things that need to be criticized, but very truly I was pleased and excited to see how well that event was done by the team. It's definitely something that I would have liked to go to, and in the future we'll be putting a much more effort to actually get out there myself and experience it. So well done, team. I think everybody there should have and looked like they enjoyed themselves, got a lot of good information. Now, there was a lot of information to digest, and Beyond the Horizon has already started putting out videos with just sections of the Impact Summit, looking at the keynote speech from Michael Wagner, which is what we'll be looking at today. I'll give you my thoughts on it, but I also recommend that you take a look at the Star Atlas YouTube video that they posted and help that the algorithm like and subscribe to that one. Don't like and subscribe to this one, but help the algorithm get more people to see that, because there was a lot of good information and it presented Star Atlas and what we've done up to this point and what the near future looks like, and the vision of the game through more cinema, more graphics and visual experiences. I think that was one of the big takeaways that I'm going to put on over top of all the things. The way they did the presentations, information and then show them a video, information and show them cool graphics, information and show them gameplay. That is exactly what I wanted to see. So let's get into it and take a look at it and kind of review it. Mike Wagner doing the keynote speech. I'm going to actually speed this up a little bit and move through this part quickly.
Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Mona. I obviously really appreciate the kind words there. Perhaps the most resilient CEO, but I'd also say the most resilient team in Web3, and I'd also say the most resilient community. If you're battle tested, let's hear a round of applause right now. Nice. Well, welcome here to Game State 2024. This is the Big Bang keynote presentation. And there's going to be a bunch of new faces out here in the audience. We have a lot of people tuning in from the audience. So just for the uninitiated, Star Atlas is an ultra-high fidelity, grand strategy, space adventure, open world MMO. What we're...
I'm going to speed through to the cinema. It was a good introduction, but this was really the best parts of it.
To everyone around the world. And so... Wait, do you guys hear that? Oh no, this sector's not safe, guys. We've got to get out of here.
A little bit of fun. So the F4, the way that they're showcasing these finished models of the ships, this is a little bit more dynamic than the ones we've seen before. In a storyline or story arc, and this actually ties into some of the more videos that we see in the future of the summit. But I think this is a great way to display the beautiful graphics that UE5 gives them the opportunity to use. The attention to detail, the textures that they have on the ships, the way that it starts in the hangar. You see the C9 there in the background, and you were coming out of there. How fast would it take for you to scramble your jet when you need to get after an enemy or dispatch troops to the surface? I think this actually displayed it very well. I was very happy. Fantastic. The next part talked about everything that basically happened in the year leading up to this point. So, teasing with, or not just teasing, but giving the experience of the F4 reveal and the cinema experience. That was really cool. Then let's talk about what we did all the way up to this point, recap. I think that's important for the community because sometimes we lose perspective looking at it every single day. You don't see the progress and get frustrated. But you look at this, you have improved hover racing, the dogfighting. I remember when that first came out and was playable. That's so cool. The racing bots were added in. So iterating on top of those things that are there, the ship hangars and crew studios, then the third-person shooter, all right, a whole different type of gameplay, and then iterating on that with the weapon arsenal and the frag grenades. And so Wagner talked about that, and then they jumped up to this, the videos that we've seen over the last year, but it's still really fun to watch. And again, beautiful textures and great graphics. And I remember seeing this video with the C9 coming over top, and you could really feel the immenseness of that ship just rumbling over top. Very cool experience. I'm glad they brought that in. Then they talked about the DAC platform, and this is a big move forward with the organization of guilds, DACs, in Star Atlas, and to be able to set up your groups and have a way to manage your members in a better way. For some of the larger DACs, they were very well organized and had the resources to do this, but for a lot of the smaller DACs, the Red Hand, for example, really didn't have a lot of infrastructure to pull together. I'm not a programmer, and so I've actually been able to register the Red Hand as a DAC. It's private right now. We're going to be working on formalizing and really making a strategic effort to go forward and grow the Red Hand with some of the people that have stayed with me for the last year and a half to 2 years. So I'm excited to do that, and the DAC platform has actually made a really good place to launch from. So that was definitely a great thing to focus on. And then we had the Surge playtest, which is a huge event this year. It was a lot of fun to do and gave us some decent information about it, and then goes right into the video and entertainment. And I was a part of this. It was really neat to do. And it should be noted that Ustur's won this competition and were rewarded with a rare crew member. The rare crew member being the Ustur. And then just how many people are actually here. That was really cool to see. So definitely good to bring that back up. Briefly touching on Starbase, for people that are new to Star Atlas. Pretty basic. Starbase is not complicated, and they didn't spend too much time on it. But 1,200 daily active users. That's the important thing. We got over 5,000 total profiles, so that gives you an idea of the scale of the group of players that play the nitty-gritty spreadsheet warrior side of it, which is a substantial, 1,200 daily active users, 5,000 total. That's a substantial group of people. And the biggest thing out of all this stuff is the GDP. Year to date is 15 million. That is great for that amount of people engaged in the game. Gives you an idea of the scale and the capability, how powerful and productive this community is. So that was cool to see. Definitely good to see. Then touching on the crew packs, and I have a couple videos about that. Both the bitch and moan video, I didn't think that was launched very well at all. I think they missed out on a lot of opportunities and hurt themselves. This whole summit has been a great rebound from where they were after the crew pack launches, and they did actually show a clip of one of my clips celebrating a legendary, as well as a couple of people actually have videos opening anomalies, and I think that was a lot of fun.
Good beats on this one. So let's go.
Yeah, this is from a silver pack.
To start us off, a legendary. This is silver pack.
I was shocked. That was fun.
Go.
Oh my god.
And this was my favorite. Tufa. A Tufa. Cool looking Tufa. And a Fatoli. It's great to have this recorded. It was a lot of fun. So adding the community in, bringing those, I think that was a great move, and made it entertaining. Rub my ego and get me interested. Now this is the part of the presentation, the preseason, looking forward, what to expect in this coming year. We saw all the cool stuff that happened. Now what's going forward? So the storyline of the keynote speech is actually really well put together, using both the good information that they've always been able to give us, as well as some brand new videos to go along with it. I thought was really well done. And so here are some of the pieces that I thought were really great. Bringing back Joni and her story arc, with some video graphic fidelity to really play in your imagination. This was a great drop.
Speaking of, we've prepared a cinematic trilogy that follows some of our main heroes, Joni and Mendoza, as they're completing a mission to repair a racer and compete in a Volant Station race. It's going to showcase all of the mechanics that you all have access to as we get to preseason, and I am super, super proud to debut part 1 of that with you today.
Look how beautiful this
No one
ray
tells you
fam
the secrets
is.
of the galaxy. The galaxy provides,
That's gorgeous.
but you have to find it yourself.
Way cooler than Discman. Oh.
I had everything. Wealth, power, purpose, beliefs. All gone. But sometimes to evolve, you need to burn everything down.
It's pretty good dialogue.
Sometimes you need to learn new things.
Hey guys, I got something.
Letting the video tell the story. Actually, very well done as far as the cinematic effect.
It is true, though, the galaxy has danger.
Plus, you have Tufas, so
That comes
Can't go
quickly
wrong.
when you least expect it.
gnarly looking ships. Lot of firepower.
Hard to know who your friends are.
I'd probably be dead by now.
That my father always said. No danger, no deal.
This guy has to be a legendary
He also said
pilot.
that sometimes you need to take what is yours. That you need to make them see the real you. Let them know the truth.
Look at that. The moves.
That was before he pulled with the strings of reality.
Oh. Very cool.
That was before he broke the Star Atlas.
What is the Star Atlas? Yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, he talked about some other details, gunplay and racing, all things that we've seen and reiterated. But this is where he talks about the galaxy scale open world MMO and how they're making it feel like that. In addition to the galaxy open world MMO, the scale of being able to go from planet side into outer space to a new planet and land back down on a landing pad without braking in the same instance, that is going to be great. The other thing that I saw here that stuck out was the Oni CSS land ownership and lot auctions, being able to actually pick your spot on the Oni CSS. So for everybody that is Oni and has those land habs, now is the time to decide whether you are going to get one of those land habs and make that decision. That's coming up quick now, so that's pretty cool. And I'm an Ustur, so I'm kind of waiting for the Ustur CSS to be a thing that we can get our land plots on. But the Onis, that's really cool for you guys. And so see what they're presenting here in the videos coming, and get a really good vision of what it's like. What it's going to feel like to play this game, and see how far along they've actually come. I think it's encouraging.
The fastest way to know if something will work for you is to try it. Learn to proceed without certainty. Life doesn't come with a trial period or a money-back guarantee. There's no GPS for your journey, no step-by-step guide to becoming who you're meant to be.
And this isn't finished. This was thrown together as a demo, something for us to take a look at, but to see how far along they've come. Nothing with the actual details are finished on this, but the gameplay is great.
Every day
Reminds me of Elite Dangerous
you can spend years theorizing,
with the
planning,
spaceship travel.
but until you take that first step, it's all just speculation. As Søren Kierkegaard said, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. You can't wait for certainty to start living, because by the time
Pretty smooth.
the moment has passed. Certainty is an illusion.
The travel being
Even the surest
fast
things in life can change in an instant. Proceed
and continuous.
without certainty.
I think
Let go of the need to
they're
know everything.
really making good gameplay.
Rat, listen to me carefully. Go back to Yogi. Keep the gun safe. Don't trust the elders. Don't.
And this is part of an in-game mission that they explain a little bit more later. But yeah, zooming in, different speeds, sub-warp, warp speed, big immense planets and flying straight in all the way down to the ground. That's a cool experience. And I think they're intentionally making it jumpy here. That Visa Sola is a really cool rig. I'm excited to see what Siggy does with all the new footage.
We dream of space. We dream of transcendence.
The new arena for third-person battles. Third-person shooter, that's gonna be fun. There's great gameplay that's going to happen with this third-person shooter. I'm very excited for this to come with, you know, the new arena to play in, and we'll see getting into multiplayer is one of the big focuses coming up.
I'm pretty psyched. Also, remind me not to get on the other side of Dominic's sniper rifle, because that was savage.
Next was Fleet Command, and this is in probably the top 3 pieces that I was interested in seeing where development has come, whether there's going to be any major announcements with this. And so they gave some basic information on what's going on with that, and the video though coming up will really give you an idea of where that is. I think it's looking pretty good. You know, very artistic. This is the same star layout as the Starbase, but it is integrated with UE5, and so we can go this very pulled back vision and deal with ships and fleets and the logistics of it. And then it shows a bunch of different ways that you can zoom into specific areas, solar systems, all the way down to star bases and central space stations.
A cosmos in which we can explore. In which we have agency.
Like to get from the big overview all the way to the showroom, you can really see the immensity of the moves that you're making. Very cool. Michael talked about simplifying onboarding and working with the different groups to be able to access it from all types of devices, and pushing back the need to set up all the technical aspects of crypto wallets in order to get started in the game, so that non-crypto people can get engaged, see that they like it, and then ease into the more technical side of things. So it's good that they have a focus on that. That's something that we're going to see develop. So it was good to see. It's not one of the main things that are fun to focus on, but it definitely needs to be done. So I'm glad that they're working on that. Now, here was a huge thing for existing players: the fleet rental system. They have that nearly up and running now. I did not see a release time for it, so I don't think it's committed to yet, but it is imminent. It is very close. I'm very excited to get this piece because with that, anybody that has a larger fleet can start getting other people involved and working on whether they do scholarship programs or just a way to encourage new people to experience it and build communities around the big fleets that they have acquired. Being able to work with that and get a good, clean, system for rental is huge in my perspective. I'm very excited about this. I want to hear release dates though. So the Golden Carnival, that's coming back with the golden tickets. I think that's a good thing. Another way to insert resource burning, but get rewards for it, have it be fun and engaging. I've already started collecting resources with that in mind, and I look forward to participating in it. Probably a little bit more this time than I did last time, because it does add another level of entertainment to the whole process. So that was cool. And then wrapping everything up with the final cinema experience.
Just with a little teaser of part 2 of the cinematic. Thank you.
So somewhere in the Cataclysm, you've got Tufas coming out, and Oni CSS getting wrecked. I hope the guys at Rome are okay.
Thank you.
All right, so that was the keynote presentation. I think Michael Wagner did a very good job. You could look through it or watch it in its entirety. So the 3 biggest things that I saw, that I took away from this presentation was 1, you have the Oni CSS land habs that the lot auction is planned to be upcoming very soon. So you want to start making your final decisions about that, whether you're going to get a land hab for the Oni CSS. That's really cool. The second thing was seeing the development in the Unreal Engine 5 gameplay, the fleet command, be able to come from that overarching view all the way down to flying a specific ship, the ability to scale in and out, to zoom in and out, that kind of game and ability to perceive the entirety of your decisions. I think that is really good to see. That is where the game development is focused, and that's the type of game that we're going to end up playing when it's fully fleshed out. And the detail is actually looking really good. Everybody has their own opinion on how far they should be compared to where they are, but I'm relatively happy with the development of the details that I do see from those exhibitions of gameplay. And then the third thing was really the rental system, and that they've put focus on that and made that a priority. And so the rental system, to be able to better utilize the entirety of my fleet and bring more people in, and finding more ways to encourage other people to give Star Atlas a try, to build up their own resources and fleets, using the community members that have been so enthusiastic about the game from the very beginning, giving another piece, or giving us a tool to be able to more effectively reach out and share the game with more people. I think that's fantastic. So those are the 3 big things of upcoming new things, and it was a well-run show, and kudos to everybody that was involved in the production of that. I think you definitely did a good job. You got the Thor seal of approval from the experience that I got. So don't worry about liking or subscribing this video. I hope it was helpful. Share it with somebody if you think they would enjoy it. Also check out other videos from Beyond the Horizon and the Star Atlas YouTube channel, and give them a like. Don't like this video. Don't subscribe to my channel. Go and like that video. Direct the attention over there. If you can do that, then today was a good day. Good morning, Metaverse.